your partner has ADHD, you might know how hard it can be to be intimate with your partner. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate. I'm a certified sex educator with ADHD, and my special interest is neurodivergency and how it impacts and intersects with sex, sexuality, intimacy, and relationships. Now, one thing I want to clarify right off the bat is that there is a difference between intimacy and sex. They are not the same thing. But a lot of people tend to conflate them as one thing, and that's another video for a different day. But when I talk about intimacy, I just mean connecting with your partner. But connecting with your partner when you have ADHD, or if they have ADHD, or you both have ADHD, can be really challenging for a number of reasons. One of the most common issues that I hear from a lot of people with ADHD is that it's really hard to turn my brain off. And if you don't have ADHD, that can be really hard to kind of wrap your head around, because you're here and they're there and you're having a conversation. What else is there to it? But one of the hardest things about having ADHD is that sometimes our brains just won't turn off. The example that I always use is it's sort of like being stuck in a room with a bunch of gremlins. A person with ADHD can be sitting there all alone by themselves trying to enjoy Netflix and chill with their partner, but they're also thinking about that email that they need to send and that doctor's appointment that they need to go to, and the fact that the dishwasher hasn't been unloaded and that the laundry needs to get turned over, and are they hungry? Are they thirsty? Do they need a glass of water? Did the dog get taken out? We should buy more dog food, and also, oh, I should take a shower. That's a lot to manage. And so when you've got this constant stream of thoughts and information and stuff that you're remembering and then forgetting and then remembering that you forgot and then forgetting to remember, it can be overwhelming. And all of those thoughts and all of those ideas that you're holding in your head can really sort of build a wall that makes it really difficult to connect with your partner. Now, again, when I talk about connecting or being intimate, I'm not talking about having sex, but this can absolutely be an issue that can affect you in the bedroom, because if you're so stressed out and balancing a billion different things in your head, it can be really difficult to get in the mood and stay in the mood, which is a really common problem for people with ADHD. Now, like most things when I talk about ADHD and intimacy, there isn't a perfect fix. But one of the first steps in the process is just becoming aware of how often you're sitting with all of that extra information in your head. And even more than that, finding systems and structures and ways of organizing that information or taking that information out of your head and putting it somewhere where you can easily access it and easily look at it, but you don't have to constantly be juggling that back and forth between remembering all of the different things that you're inevitably going to forget. Before I was a content creator, I was a stage manager and event planner, and the amount of nitty-gritty tiny details that I had to remember all the time made communication and intimacy with my partner really difficult, because we could be sharing a really nice night together, but I'd start thinking about the fact that, oh, I need to have that contract signed, or, oh, that person forgot their shirt at the Renaissance Festival. Eric just brought me a sandwich. And if you are the partner that is being affected by the ADHD partner in your life struggling with those sort of brain gremlins, it's important to remember that they're not doing this on purpose. They're not choosing to let their brain run wild. It is an actual symptom of hyperactivity. Many adults with ADHD don't manifest hyperactivity by, running around the room or having to get up and down all the time. It manifests in their head by racing thoughts and intrusive thoughts and things like that. And so being patient is really don't eat my sandwich! And so being patient with each other is really important. Giving space and providing support for your ADHD partner is really important. Some people with ADHD might just need a reminder that, hey, this is our time together and this is a safe space. And I know you've got a lot going on, but I'm just happy to be here with you. Other people with ADHD might need to talk it out verbally and work through what they've got going on in their head before they can settle down for the evening. Other people might really need to make lists or put it all up on a wall calendar or write it all down on Post-its or whatever they might need to do. There's a lot of different solutions. But like I said, one of the most common barriers to intimacy isn't that you don't want to spend time with your partner, or they don't like you, or they don't enjoy spending time with you. It's that everything going on in their head is so loud. That's what it's like for me. Really hard for me to be intimate and connect with people that I love, because I'm constantly thinking about the next thing that I need to do and where I need to be in my meeting, and am I going to wake up on time, and did I remember to pack my suitcase, and if I didn't, what am I going to do, and what happens if I'm late to that convention? And that can be really stressful. And it can also be really lonely and really isolating, because as much as your partner might look at you and say, hey, it's okay, those thoughts are still there. Thoughts are still running around. Those gremlins are still running around your living room. And so that's why I always like to end with a reminder that if you are struggling, if you've got this going on, you are not alone. You are not broken. It is not your fault. It is literally part of having ADHD. But having ADHD can impact our intimacy. It can impact our relationships, and the way that we navigate and sort through information can sometimes lead to our brains starting to move faster and faster and faster rather than slowing down to allow us time to be with the people that we care about. So in closing, it is totally possible to sit in a room with a person that you love and feel like you are a million miles away. You are not broken. There are definitely solutions and things that may or may not work for you, but sometimes just sharing this with your partner and telling your partner that this is what you're going through, that can be a really helpful place to start that conversation in order to create systems and structures that will support both of you and lead to a more healthy and more fulfilling relationship. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the little bell if you liked what you see. Like I keep saying, I am moving towards... oh my gosh. I am moving towards more long-form content when it comes to YouTube, so I'm really excited to start talking more about ADHD and disability and sex and intimacy, sort of with more words in more time. So thank you all so much for being here, and next video that I'm posting is going to be a Q&A. So if you've got burning sex ed questions that you've always wanted to ask, feel free to leave them in the comments below. You can also email me at kate@catieosaurus.com, or you can hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, and I do guarantee a response to every message that I get on OnlyFans. So if you do want to reach out and you have like a burning question that you need an answer to, or you just want to say hi, you can do that over on OnlyFans. So thank you all so much for watching, and have a really good rest of your day. Be kind to yourselves. Bye! I don't know why I'm waving. I have to turn off the camera. Okay, bye.
Wow!